What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing 5 reasons why you should buy the Galaxy Note 9 in 2021, even 2022. This is still going to be an excellent pickup for you guys who want a built-in stylus for cheap. So this phone is going for now for around 300 bucks. So let's go ahead and get started. My number one favorite thing about this phone is the built-in stylus, of course. So I'm one of those people that go to the grocery store and always forget things. So these phones are really handy just to be able to take something out real quick and just make a list real quick of things to get. And I mean, the stylus is very accurate on here as well. So I just love using it. And also for people who have people who like to draw on their phones, are into digital artwork and stuff like that, this stylus is also really great for that. So if you're somebody that you just like to draw, or if you just need to jot things down real quick, it is just an awesome little thing to have. And plus, Samsung has such great software built into One UI to be able to take advantage of the stylus. There's a lot of stuff that you can do here. I can even see my battery life for it. It's Bluetooth integrated pretty much. And there's just a ton of stuff, live messages, AR Doodle. There's a ton of stuff you can do with this guy. And also, just speaking of the features with this phone, since it is an older flagship phone, you still have a lot of flagship features. So this phone does have the Samsung desktop support. So if I wanted to go ahead and connect this to my smart TV and pretty much, bring it on the TV, and if I wanted to show, family's pictures that I have on the phone or something like that, that is always an awesome feature to have. And also, you do have your other little stuff like your screen recording, Samsung Kids, secured folders, NFC is on here. So this phone packs a punch, and it is also IP68 dust and water resistant here. And in addition, you do get a headphone jack on here as well, which is really awesome. Also, I've always thought I kind of slept on a feature is if I wanted to take a photo from far back or take a video from far back, all I have to do is just like hit this button, and I can just snap the photo or video. So I thought that was really cool for people who, just need to do that. Now the next thing would definitely be the display. So I think the display is kind of slept on here. It is a 6.4 inch Super AMOLED display. It's HDR10. It's a 1440p display, 516 for the PPI. So it's a very nice and color accurate display. It gives off great contrast, just excellent colors, very deep blacks. Also, this phone does not have any type of notch. So in addition to this being a 1440p display with such a high PPI, it is just awesome to watch content in. And like I said, for people who hate notches and stuff like that, this does not have that. So you can go full screen and it doesn't really interrupt the content. I think that is kind of a slept on feature. So I really like it. Yes, you do get a bit of bezel, but honestly, it really didn't bother me using this phone. So there is a slight curve to the glass here, but it's not anything that has really bothered me. I don't get accidental touches or anything like that with this phone, so I think it's perfectly fine. So overall, the display is definitely another highlight with this guy. Super sharp and just an overall beautiful panel still. Alright, next would be the Snapdragon 845, or just in general performance on this phone is still going to be pretty good. So this phone does have Snapdragon 845, Adreno 630, micro SD support for expandable storage, and then you have 128 gigs of internal storage and 6 gigs of RAM. So I really like that this phone has micro SD support, which a lot of people like. They've taken it out of a lot of phones, so you do have that there. And also, gaming performance is still pretty good. I'm still able to play PUBG at pretty good settings, and also I'm able to play Call of Duty pretty much maxed out on this phone. So it is a very good gaming phone. And unlike some other older flagship phones, this phone does not really get hot at all with gaming. It can get a little warm to the touch, but overall, very speedy phone, and it does an excellent job with gaming. Like I said, I like gaming on this phone just because of the no notch thing. So you just get a nice uninterrupted display here. So I would definitely say performance on here is definitely a highlight. And also, this phone handles RAM management really well, so multitasking and stuff like that is really awesome on here. Now the Galaxy Note 9 has a dual camera setup, and it's a very good camera. It's a 12 megapixel standard and a 12 megapixel telephoto. It does 2x optical zoom, and you also have 4K video at 60 along with an 8 megapixel standard, and then you have a 2 megapixel dedicated iris scanner on here that shoots in 1440p for the front. Surprisingly, I was really surprised by this, but images are very, very good on the Note 9. You get extremely clean shots on here, and especially in good lighting, I was extremely impressed. You do get a lot of like that high contrast Samsung image processing where everything is just super colorful, but man, you get a lot of detail on here. I was just really, really impressed with the photos on here. I'm always kind of blown away by how this phone is able to capture so much detail. Just give you extremely clean shots, and same thing for video as well. Video extremely solid on this phone as well. The selfie cam is also pretty good too, so if you're in good lighting, this phone will do a phenomenal job. I think you'll really like the cameras on this device still. So last is definitely going to be battery life here. So you have a 4,000 milliamp battery with 15-watt charging, and battery life is fine on this device. You can definitely get 6 hours of screen on time on this device. So I've never ran into an issue where, you know, I was worried when I go out with this phone. So overall, if you're a light user, battery life is going to be fine. But I will say, if you're gaming heavy, you're definitely going to have to charge this phone. But for me, I really didn't have that issue here. So the Note 9 is just an awesome device, premium hardware, just also some very good speakers as well. And overall, you know, this is one of the cheapest phones you can get that's going to give you a stylus, and that's also just going to be very fast and have all of those nice little flagship features in them. So be sure to let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.